Get out of here. No. What up, Skin? Welcome to Bar Vibes and Bryson Forbes, giving out raw reaction and interacting with the masses. No subject is safe. You hear the people in the noise, but that's the point because without the people, what is the point? Embracing vibrations. I'm laughing because Noel is being absolutely ridiculous right now. And on that note, you know where we gotta start. We talking about them birds. E-I-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Go birds. We get a lot of people being like, oh my gosh, they only scored 10 points and they barely beat the you shut your mouth right now. You shut it. Close your lips. Close your lips. I keep saying, like, if this was a playoff game, they say it was a playoff game and they were going to the divisional playoffs, or they were going, or even if they just won a Super Bowl and it was 10-7, would you be like, oh my God, I can't believe that they only scored? Shut up. They won the game. They beat a pretty good team. And no, everybody wasn't efficient. Defense fucking balled. The one thing you hear all the time from the beginning of the NFL is that offense wins games, defense wins championships. That defense last night looked amazing. Jalen Phillips fit right in like a glove, looking great. Forced fumble. I think he had 5 pressures, or like 5 quarterback hits. And the rotation just looks way better because he's in it. You get Jalen Hurts. Yeah, he did fumble. Doesn't do that often, and it's okay. Players fuck up. And it was just like a matter of time where Jordan Love was going to fuck up, and he did. That fumble was hilarious. He Butterfingers McGee. You don't have a great rushing attack. It was cold as shit out there. It was 19 degrees. You tell me what you're going to do is if it's 19 degrees. They took care of the game, and they won. That is all that matters. Point blank, period. Atop of the NFC, you could, and then what I was waiting for this morning was the AJ Brown discourse where people were like, oh my God, I can't believe they didn't throw him the football. It was 19 degrees. You run the football and you play defense. That's it. That is it. You got fucking Cowboys fans like, well, we put 40 on the. You put 40 on them and you fucking tied, you dummies. At the end of the day, the Eagles are 7-2. Go Birds. The Bills and the Dolphins. What? What the fuck was that? Josh Allen looked clunky. He looked clumsy. He had 2 fumbles. Dolphins. I'm not gonna say that. First of all, whoever they were good. They're not good, but they played spoiler very well. 13-30. Yikes. I'm not saying that the Bills are in trouble. I'm not saying that the Dolphins are anywhere near going anywhere. But these are the games you can't lose if you're the Bills. You gotta bury them. And they did the opposite. They unburied them. They brought a zombie out. Mike McDaniel save his job? Maybe. The players looked like they were very excited to prove people wrong. After, no one knew where they were going. All right. The Bills just got to pick themselves up off the mat and just come back out and play their way back into the playoffs, because right now for the Bills, they're climbing a tall ladder. Especially with the way the Patriots are playing. They gotta do something. But 13-30 is just insane. The Giants and the Bears got our first snow game. My wife was like, "Oh my God, is it really snowing?" Yeah, it was really snowing. It was really snowing in Chicago. And then the Giants got out to a big lead early. And for me, Jackson Dart, he trusts his arm more than he trusts his mechanics. He's throwing off his back foot all the time. He's throwing, quarterbacks throw on the run all the time, but I feel like he feels like that's one of his strengths, which is cool. But at some point, you gotta be a quarterback and throw accurately. And sometimes, for the most part, and this time, he didn't. He needs to learn how to get down on the ground by himself, not get a concussion, which he did. Because when Russell Wilson came in, nope. Caleb Williams got on his horse. He looked poised. He fed Rome Odunze immediately first play. Shout out to his dad, because I know that's the only reason why they threw him a pass on the first play. And Russell Wilson was not saving this game. He was Mr. Limited. And that's it. I don't know if the Giants thought if they won this game they'd be in a race for the playoffs. The Bears are 6-3. Holy shit. Good for them. People will say they haven't played anyone. You play who's on your schedule. That's it. The Jets and the Browns. We got a Jets special teams special. They had a punt return for a touchdown. They had a kick return for a touchdown. It was their first return on either since December of last year, which when you say it, it doesn't sound like it's weird, but it is kind of weird because if you have a good special teams, you got to get one. But they had two, which was dope because Justin Fields had a total of 54 yards passing. 54. Excuse me. 54. Not 154. Not 250. No, 54. 54 yards passing the entire game. If it wasn't for Breece Hall, I think he had 83 yards. Breece Hall had a 42-yard screen pass. That was 42 yards of Justin Fields' 54 yards. I don't know how Jets fans are feeling. Had a conversation with my guy Alex. They're just happy to win a game, and they should be. Dylan Gabriel. I'm not a hater of small statured people. I'm a small statured guy myself, but he just doesn't look like he's not the guy. Throwing, like jump throwing. He doesn't get out of the pocket that often. I don't know what the Browns are doing. Shedeur Sanders is just getting cobwebs on his hands. Weird. Jets won, though. Jets, Jets. The Saints and the Panthers. Tyler Shuck showed the fuck up. He had 238 yards, 2 tutties, beat the Panthers. Panthers look like they were on a roll. They're clearly not on a roll right now. Do the Saints have the quarterback of their future? I know that at some point the Saints probably were thinking about maybe do we need to draft a quarterback? I'd give Tyler Shuck a shot. I'd give him a shot next year. That was a good outing for him. He looked like he throws a great ball. And the Panthers, 5-5, second place in the division. Falcons helped them out. Losing to a division rival, not that great. You still got a seat. You still got a seat in the playoffs. We still got a whole half of the season, Panthers fans. It's okay. Bryce Young didn't look that great. It's okay. Saints, though, maybe not a game that they wanted to win, but they won it. Cardinals and the Seahawks. This game was over before halftime. They had 35. The Seahawks had 35 points with 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. It was gone before you knew it. Dexter Lawrence, not Dexter Lawrence. Lawrence had 2 fumble recoveries for touchdowns on both sides of the field. And I think that the Cardinals, after watching how Jacoby Brissett played in this game, will be holding on to Kyler Murray because, you owe him $55 million guaranteed next year. Ouch. The NFC West with the Seahawks, it's trouble because the Niners and the Rams, pretty good teams. The Seahawks just got to hold on. They just got to hold tight. Hold tight. Don't make me want to feel this way. Hold tight. You got to just hold tight, Seahawks. Yeah, this game was just over. That's about it. The Ravens and the Vikings, the Purple Bowl. Shout out to the Purple Bowl. The Vikings have an over-swag problem. When I say that, I mean their quarterback, he calls himself 9, apparently. He wasn't 9 today. He wasn't 9 on that day. He looked terrible. Throwing off his back foot. Running out of plays that he didn't need to run out of. And it seems like his number one receiver, Justin Jefferson, just doesn't give a fuck anymore. Wasn't going after balls. Pause. He wasn't catching the ones that he was open for. And the Vikings have a problem because even with the Eagles winning against the Packers, you had a chance to be at the top, and yet here you are not at the top because the Lions still pretty good. The best stat from this is that King Henry broke his own record. So he had 12,164 yards in 4 years in high school. He's been in the league for 11 years, and he just now broke his own record. Dominance. That's pretty dope. Colts and Falcons. Colts are putting people on notice. I wish Rick was here because I know he loves me talking about how the Colts are good. Colts are putting people on notice. And Justin, JT might be MVP. He might be MVP. He's on his way to 30 total touchdowns. When LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, when he won it, I think he had 27. He's on his way to 30. Again, middle of the season, I get it. He's on his way to 2K, which would be dope. Me being a selfish Eagles fan, I don't want him to get it because Saquon just got it last year, but whatever. If JT got it, that would be tough. And Michael Penix just likes throwing the ball like really hard for no reason at all. He throws the ball like he's late for work. Like, oh shit, I need to get out of here. And now the Falcons are 3-6 in a division that they were pretty close to winning middle of the season. Again, I keep reiterating the fact that it's the middle of the season because it is. But he has to settle down. Michael Penix does. He's got to settle down. But Colts is looking for real. They're first they have the best record in the league, rightfully so. The Pats and the Bucks. People are saying Drake May for MVP. I can see it. He throws a deep ball better than anybody in the NFL. And the Patriots rookie running back, TreVeyon Henderson, his teammates have been giving him shit because they said that he couldn't run fast. And then he had 2 runs of over 60 yards. Him asking his coach, hey, do you mind if I score? Having the time, because you're so far ahead of the defense, be like, can I score? Is that okay? And of course you can score. Go ahead, do your thing, big dog. The Bucks are just treading water right now. The NFC South is just up for grabs. How you doing? Love that. Lady just walked by with a vest on that it lit up because they do a run club around here and it is dark as fuck outside because of daylight savings time. But the Patriots they're looking like a powerhouse right now. I hate it because I grew up in a time where the Patriots were inevitable. They might be getting back to that. The Texans and the Jags. The Jaguars absolutely bungled this game. I text my stepdad, loyal Jags fan, when they were up 29-10. I was like, look at y'all being good. And then they weren't. You let Davis Mills put his long-ass neck on the line and throw 2 tutties, run in one, over 100 yards in the fourth quarter, and beat you. What? The Jaguars were playing mistake-free football. It looked like fun out there. They were having fun. And then they weren't. The ending was crazy. The Jaguars cannot get out of their own way. And that's just it. You can't be up 29-10 into the fourth quarter and lose a game. You just can't. You let Davis Mills put his neck on the line and beat you? Come on, man, be better. The Steelers and the Chargers. Aaron Rodgers is just old. And when I say old, I mean football old. Not like he's not an old person. He's 41. He's not an old person, but he's old in football terms, and he looked like it the other day. Overthrows, underthrows, throwing off his back foot, yelling at his players when he clearly is the mistake person. Justin Herbert had double ankle injuries and still won the game. The Steelers are still in first place in their division because their division is so shitty. Joe Burrow might be back, I think, around Thanksgiving. The Steelers have it in their hands, and they do this every fucking year where they're like, oh, wow, the Steelers are over 500 again. But what do? They're doing nothing. Nothing. Congratulations to Keenan Allen for being having the most career receptions in Chargers history. That's tough because that's a storied franchise. So, yeah, congrats to him. Lions and the Commanders. Commanders back in the basement. You got fucking Marcus Mariota still trying to jump over people for no reason. And if you bring back Jaden Daniels, I'm talking to you, Commanders. You bring him back because they said that he might be able to be back in 3 weeks. You are dumb, stupid, idiots, foolish. Don't do it. And this is me as an Eagles fan saying this. Don't do it. Leave him on the bench. Let him get extremely healthy. His knee hurts, his hamstring hurts, his elbow hurts. Don't do it. Lions, you are welcome. You're welcome. This was the second 44-22 game of the day, which is fucking hilarious. I think the biggest story from this game that a lot of people don't want to talk about because they want to get political, and I don't either because I get politics is very important in our day-to-day life, but Amon-Ra St. Brown looking for the president of the United States and then doing his little dance. He lost a lot of support, I promise you that, and that's all I'm going to say about that. The Lions and the Rams. I'm okay with admitting that the Lions, I think the Lions are the best team in the NFL, AFC or NFC. They're so balanced. Their runs are very efficient. Matt Stafford, my MVP right now. I bet on him. Don't tell my wife that. To win the MVP. And the Niners are just really injured. Like, really injured. They're talking about Brock Purdy coming back for what? Why? NFC West is so competitive. It might be a mistake because Mac Jones didn't have a bad game. Played pretty well. But the Lions, they just play so well. I don't know. Jahmyr Gibbs, hooping. I keep saying Lions. I'm talking about the Rams. God damn it. I just realized that. The Rams are extremely balanced. Excuse me. Cut that. The Rams are really balanced. Extremely balanced. The Lions, they did everything that they could to stay in this game. Jahmyr Gibbs is fired, but Rams are nasty. Matt Stafford, MVP. I love it. But yeah, the Niners are just really, really, really injured. Broncos and the Raiders. I guess. It's 10-7. And yeah, the Eagles were 10-7. This was like 10-7, like over at the third quarter. Why am I still watching this game? I heard somebody say that Bo Nix was Tebow 2.0. I could kind of see that. He runs pretty well, makes really, really dumb mistakes when he's throwing the football. I guess he doesn't have that many weapons, but again, yawn. In other news, Ovechkin, over 900 goals, first one to ever do that. Congratulations to him. That was dope. The Dallas Mavericks fired Nico Harrison. Surprise? You traded away Luka and you start out 3-8 in the season. Why? Because you don't have a superstar? Oh, yeah, that's right. You traded him away for absolutely nothing. Dummy. All I know is if you handing out 2K, and I'm talking to you, Mr. T, you know my address. Bring on Thanksgiving because it's cold as shit outside. Big ups to the first state. Stay focused and be great. Take a sip. Let's get ready for Turkey Day.